I'm Vaninda Yundika Dwi Pertiwi with student number 157 from D class. So today I'll discuss how A Man Called Otto portrays intercultural communication, focusing on challenge and solutions in cross-cultural interactions. First, the communication styles. Otto and Marisol's communications are different. Otto is direct, blunt, and task-oriented, while Marisol is warm, expressive, and relational. These differences create early misunderstandings, but also set the stage for growth in their relationship. Next is verbal communication. Otto speaks in short, matter-of-fact sentences. After dismissing Marisol's attempts at conversation, Marisol's storytelling and emotional tone come across as overly personal to Otto, leading to early conflict. Nonverbal communication. Otto's body language, like crossed arms and avoiding eye contact, signals his resistance to connection. Marisol's open gestures, smiles, and animated expression reflect her collectivist values and desire to build a relationship. High versus low context cultures. Otto represents a low context culture where communication is straightforward and literal. Marisol's high context communication relies on subtle cues, emotional depth, and relational warmth, creating a cultural clash between them. Next is the stereotypes. The film challenged stereotype by showing Marisol's family as resourceful and kind. They break the stereotype of immigrants being dependent, portraying them instead as central to the neighborhood's vibrancy and resilience. Otto stereotype. At first, Otto embodies the grumpy old man stereotype, isolated, resistant to change, and dismissive of diversity. However, his relationship with Marisol challenged and ultimately transformed him, breaking this archetype. Cultural identity. Marisol's Mexican heritage is integral to her character. Her identity is expressed through her food, language, and family values, which contrasts with Otto's rule-driven, individualistic approach to life. Identity negotiation. Otto initially resists Marisol's cultural practices, dismissing them as irrelevant. Over time, he learns to appreciate her tradition, showing how cultural identity can be shared and negotiated through relationship. Next is the power dynamics. Otto holds power as the self-appointed enforcer of neighborhood rules. Marisol's assertiveness gradually shifts this dynamic, creating a more balanced relationship where both voices are valued. Systemic power imbalances. Marisol's family faces eviction, showing the struggles many immigrants deal with, like unfair housing situations. This adds depth to the story and highlights real-life challenges. The next point is cultural context. We can see in the film that the neighborhood is full of people from different backgrounds. This diversity forces Otto to face his biases and learn to live in a diverse multicultural community. Individualism versus collectivism. Otto values being independent and doing things alone, while Marisol, however, she comes from a culture where family and community are very important. These differences cause tension, but also help them grow. Miscommunication. Misunderstandings arise because Otto views Marisol's friendliness as intrusive, while she interprets his bluntness as rudeness. These moments highlight the challenge of intercultural communication. Next point is the cultural shock. Otto experiences cultural shock as his neighborhood changes. The diverse community disrupts his familiar routines, forcing him to adapt to new cultural norms and expectations. Empathy and adaptability. Marisol's persistence and empathy play a key role in helping Otto adapt. Her efforts demonstrate how understanding and kindness can bridge even the most stubborn cultural divides. Shared humanity. Despite their differences, Otto and Marisol connect through shared experiences of love, loss, and resilience. These universal emotions help them to overcome cultural barrier and build a meaningful relationship. Propose solutions. So, to improve intercultural communication, Otto could actively listen to Marisol, learn about her cultural norms, and engage in community events that celebrate diversity. These steps would foster trust and understanding. Community integration. Neighborhood events like potlucks or cultural festivals could help residents share their traditions and learn from one another. These activities would create a sense of belonging and mutual respect. So, the conclusion, A Man Called Otto, shows how empathy, adaptability, and cultural awareness can transform relationships. It reminds us that intercultural communication isn't just about understanding differences, but it's finding common ground.